Shalom Yasharallah, this is Yeshaya. I'm back at you with a car chronicle, and on this one I wanted to talk about something that on the surface it's not going to sound like it's deep, but it is when you really peel back layers. And what I'm talking about is racism. And what do I want to talk about such a stupid fucking topic at this point in the world, right? Well, here's what's funny about racism when you're somebody like me, right? I didn't grow up in a neighborhood where there were a lot of Caucasians. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in a black neighborhood, Hispanic neighborhood. So when it comes down to who's my devil, who is the devil to me? It's my people. You know, Esau, right? They actually are the devil. We know by intellect that they're the devil. We know by research they're the devil, right? But who do you see oppressing you? Our people. Going back to when I was in customer service and it was all our people calling with dumb shit. You know, I remember I had a fucking job. I was a rep for a cable company in the Spanish department. Well, when you call in, when Hispanic people speak to each other, they have an idea that they're speaking to either a Hispanic or another race that learned Spanish. Like, you could tell. What are you doing? Fucking retards, man. See? Black devil. In Clark, New Jersey, but it's a black devil fucking doing dumb shit on the road. Our people. It's always our people, man. You know, some of the people that I work with, they'll tell you that the biggest enemy to a Hispanic person is another Hispanic person. You know, like, you really have some high-minded black and Hispanic people that are devils, man, and you have some humble ones too, honestly, that are really bad. You know, our people are devils to us. That's why 2/3 must die. We think like, why do we want so many of our people to die, right? We don't really want anybody to die, but look what's happening in the world, right? Look what happens in your life. Who are the biggest opponents that you see? You know, because you read up on world events and history, so you know Esau's the devil. But who's the devil that's in front of your fucking face oppressing you? I don't know. Maybe some of you live in a part of the world where, you know, they can be as blatantly racist and assholes. But in my experience, my devils are my people. The people that oppress me the most that I can see are my people. And that's very fucking sad. That's sad that there is no type of preference. We're the only race that's like that. Black and Hispanic people, we are the only people in the world that are like that. We don't have a preference for our people. You think white people need a white-owned New Jersey Facebook page? No, because everybody goes to them anyway. We need a black-owned New Jersey page because we hate each other so much, we don't seek each other out. You can just pull up the fucking yellow pages and see 100,000 white businesses. But we actually had to create a black-owned New Jersey Facebook page because we don't love one another. We don't patronize one another's businesses. We're so hateful we really are hateful towards one another. And it's disgusting, man. Yes, definitely I believe that you know who is the devil. They are the devil. And they have it so good that they have a whole system. They have a whole system where they don't need to be in my face oppressing me. They got politics locked down. They got businesses, banks, and all that shit locked down. I don't need to see another pink face oppressing me, because they got it so good that they let our people do it ourselves. We oppress each other, man. And that's sad. That's sad, man. We got to deal with them, and you know who them is. And then we got to deal with our own. And I'm telling you, our own is the worst. The worst, man. When let one of us become a cop. Our people are horrible. Like, you know what I'm saying? And look for example, right? I'm from the hood. Let me walk around the hood. See how safe I am. I'm not saying anybody should touch the Mormons. But look how they get to walk through the worstest hoods in America. And nobody don't bother. You never hear, I've never read that a Mormon got beat up in the hood. They're walking around with a book that tells you being black is a curse. And they walk through the black community. You know, and all black communities are not violent. Every black community is not violent, but they get to walk through them violent hoods, violent neighborhoods where black and Hispanic people get beat up, but they get to walk around and nobody don't touch them. You telling me that there's not something wrong with that? You don't see that there's a divine curse on black and Hispanic people? We are literally our own worst enemies. The Bible says his eyes shall be evil towards his neighbor. That's no lie, man. We let these other people come in our community. We let the damn, we let Koreans and Arabs. The bodegas are owned by Arabs now. They should call that shit, I don't know what store is in Arabic. But they shouldn't be called bodegas no more. You know, they should call them something Arabic, because most of them are owned by Arabs. Chicken shacks, Chinese stores. Portuguese people be having their you know, fake Brazilian restaurants that's really Portuguese. Of course, you got the Italian pizza shops and all that. And a lot of these have Mexicans cooking the food. You know, because we're oppressed. And we have to work for these other nations, and they be treating us like garbage. But you know who treats me more like garbage than anybody? My people. My people. I could walk somewhere and have a civilized conversation with another nation. With a white man, a fucking Arab or Chinese or something. You know, but our people, they're the ones that are, look on social media. Look how bad we are talking about each other. Everybody talking shit about Quavo. Everybody talking shit about Drake and Kendrick Lamar. You know, and I don't know. It's like we see greatness in other people, and some of it is kind of subliminal, and that's scary. Because you have people of color that really look at their actions. They really don't do anything racist. Meaning, when I say racist, I mean like, we really don't do nothing for our race. Not racist as far as hating others. The real definition of racism is to love your kind. And we don't love our kind. It's crazy. Like I said, man, the fact that that we have to do extra steps to keep black businesses in business is one of the craziest things. You know, it's a noble concept, but why do we have to have it if we weren't already taking care of each other? And then one of the funny things I noticed on that page is black and Hispanic people complain about black and Hispanic businesses all the time. Oh, they have attitude problems. Their prices are off the chain. Black and Hispanic. There are black and Hispanic devils. That's one thing, like, even before I came into this faith, I was into that Nubian shit. And there was an article on this site that used to be called factology.com. I don't think that site is around no more. But it posed the question, are there black devils? Because we know that there's a certain race, I ain't going to mention them by name, that they are genetically predisposed to evil. And it is what it is with them. But why are people that are not genetically predisposed to evil, why do we do so evil to one another? It sickens the hell out of me, bro. It sickens me. Why are we so evil to one? Why are we so quick to go on social media and bash other black and Hispanic people? I'm on this Kevin Samuel page. And I swear to you, this whole page is pretty much dedicated to destroying black women. Because all you see is a bunch of black, Hispanic, and white men talking shit about black women. I had to tell a motherfucker to watch his mouth. There's a white guy that used the N-word. Like, that's crazy. Like, watch your fucking mouth. Like, it's gotten that bad where we're letting white people call us the N-word. That's insane. That's really crazy. But anyway, with that, I hope this was edifying. I hope somebody learned from this, and shalom.